Hey everybody, Sean here from BoredParacord.com, and I'm going to show you a bracelet today based off the Cobra, or some people call it the Solomon, and it's a variation by Kyle Watson, and he calls it Watson's Cobra. So what I have here is about 9 feet of the B-Spec, I think it's called B-Spec Camo, dark blue, it's got a little bit of light blue in it, and then some silver specks. I have about 4 feet of silver, and then I also have 4 feet of neon orange. So those will come into play in just a minute. But with the B-Spec here, what I've done already is I've already heated up the ends and flattened them with the pliers here. And what that will allow is for it to pass through the buckle a little bit easier. Sorry, I had something going on with my light there. So what we'll do is we'll take our buckle and we'll just go down through the top with the buckle, both ends. So we're just taking both ends of our main cord, and then we're going to open this up and pull all your excess through, just like that. That knot right there is called the cow's hitch. So that's what attaches the paracord to the buckle. Now flip that over, pull all the paracord through your fingers, and then you can flip it back over and just go up through the bottom. Just pull all the paracord through, and then that should give you 2 loops. If you did it right, you should have 2 loops like this with all the paracord going down through the buckle there. Just going to open this up. And then you can set your paracord up just like I am here. So you've got one buckle down at the bottom and then another at the top. And we're just going to do a quick Solomon. So you're going to take your left cord over top of your 2 center strands, like so. Keep that buckle in place if you can. Take your right cord over your left cord, go around the back of the bracelet, and then up through this loop right here. And that's going to tighten right up onto the buckle for you. Okay, so let me zoom in just a little bit on this for you. What we want to do is we want to take our colors, and we're just going to poke this through the center, leaving about 3 or 4 inches out the back. And we're going to do the same thing with the other color here. So we've got our orange. We're just going to poke this down through the center, leave about 3 or 4 inches. Now you want to bring your other colors, your B-Spec, you want to bring that over top. So what we're going to do is we're just going to lock these in now. So we want to continue our Solomon or Cobra pattern. So now we're going to take our right side, create a loop on the left or on the right, go over your left cord, around the back, and through the loop. Now make sure when you do this that your whole knot, this part here, is below the 2 colors here. And you're just going to tighten this on up. Now this first one is always the hardest, but you'll get it. And you want to make it look like these 2 center ones, these 2 colors here, you want to make it look like they're right next to each other, just like that. And then when you tighten this, you don't want to over tighten it because you'll end up pushing one of the colors through. So this orange one, what you can do is you can back this orange one up just a little bit, and then you can tighten it. See how I did that? I just backed it up slightly, and then after you tighten it, you can go back and pull your slack down, and that'll give you that look there. And that's what we're going for every time. So now we're just going to repeat that process. So you take your silver again, and you're just going to go, and from the back side you reach through the back, and you're going to have your long end here. All you do is bring that up through the center, and then bring it up, bring it below your working end here, this one, and up to the top. And do the same thing with the orange. So you're going to bring that orange up through the center, wrap it around your center strand, so you come up through the center, around your center strand there, and then that goes up out of the way, just like that. Not too hard. Once you do that, you're going to do your Solomon again, and make sure you're continuing your pattern the right way. So you want to take we started on the right last time, so now we're going to start on the left. You always reverse that every time. Whichever one's on the top to start with, that's going to be on the top every time. So the left side is on the top now, then it'll be on the right, then the left, so it's always going to be on the top. Cross over the right, go under and through. Okay. Now we have to back out the silver one, because that's the one that will be pushed through if you pull too tight. Get that tight, and then we can pull that through a little bit. There we go. And then we repeat the process again. Pull your long one through the middle, cross over the middle one, or loop around it, and then get that one out underneath of your Solomon cord there, and up out of the way. Do the same thing with this one. Bring it up through the middle, around, under your Solomon, and get it out of the way. And I believe we're on the right side now. Yep. Cross over go behind and up through there. We'll back the orange out just slightly and pull it tight and cinch it up. Very cool. These remind me of the Dr. Mario pills. If you ever played the game on the regular Nintendo, the Dr. Mario pills kind of look like that. Alright, I'm going to do one more here, and then I'm going to finish this bracelet up for you guys and come back and show you how to end it. Alright, so we take silver up through the middle, around the middle, and up out of the way. The orange up through the middle, loop over the center strand, underneath the working end for the Cobra, and then we're going to tie our Solomon here. And then back that up just a little bit, or otherwise it's going to pull through. And then we can pull that down. There we go. Alright, well, I'm going to finish this on up, and I'll be back to show you how to cut your ends off and singe everything and get it all finished up. Okay, so I'm down to the bottom now, and what I've done here is I've already threaded on the fids. Because what I need to do is I need to get this up through the center, and it's getting harder and harder. So what you do now after you have it on the fids, now another way you could do this is if you've got a pair of needle nose pliers like these, just go the opposite way that you need the paracord to go, so down through the center in this case, and then you would grab hold of your paracord and pull it through that way if you don't have any fids. But the easiest way to do this is with the fids. So I'm just going to take the silver, go up through the center, and we're just doing the same thing we were before, but with the fid on there now. And we'll do the same thing with the orange here, up through the center, out through the top, tie our Solomon, or a Cobra in this case. Pull her tight. I'm going to try to get one more in there. I don't know how well this is going to work, but we'll try it. Get our orange up through here. Now, I do have another giveaway going on. It's for Mr. Coop's jig. And I'm going to do a video on the whole giveaway and how to enter and everything. But in case you're wondering, just go to the Facebook group. It's going to be facebook.com/groups/BoredParacord, and look for the picture that says June's Big Jig Giveaway. And all you have to do is share that picture, and then you're entered. Alright, so we had just enough room to get that last one in there. So I'm going to pull that down a little, and that one pulled tight. I'm going to get this unlaced. There we go. Take this one off. And now all that I have left is cutting all these ends and singeing them. Now I'm sure you already know how to do these, but I'm going to do the ones on this end right here. This is where the cow's hitch is. This is where you started at. So I'm just going to do both of them at the same time. Just like that. I got to grab the lighter. 1 second here. Oh, there it is. It was sitting right there the whole time. Alright, so I got both of these cut. We're just going to heat it up. Try and get both of them at the same time here. Now, if you're not comfortable with doing two at a time, then just do one. There we go. And then I'm just going to use the smoothing tool and get this pushed way down in there. Like that. That gives us a super smooth edge there. And actually that's kind of tucked up in there, so you won't even feel that on your skin. It's kind of buried in there now. Alright, so now you've got your paracord coming out one end here. We're going to have two ends at that point, so we'll just cut these off. Same thing on this. We're just going to heat both at the same time. I apologize. I know this is kind of boring to watch, but I like to use the low part of the flame just so that you don't burn your paracord. Nice and smooth there. And then we got one more here and one more on the other side. Okay. Perfect. And one last one. And again, I want to thank Kyle Watson for this design. It's pretty cool. The backside looks kind of cool too, but it's kind of inconsistent because I wasn't really paying attention to the back as much as the front. Let me get this one singed here. And he calls this the, oh, I just messed that up. Oh well. Alright, so he calls this the Watson's Cobra, after his last name. If you haven't already done so, check out the Paracord on Facebook group. It's, what is that? That one is, oh, I told you the wrong thing. If you want to sign up for that giveaway, go to facebook.com/BoredParacord, not groups in there. So just facebook.com/BoredParacord, And then check out the group where you can post all your designs and what you're creating at facebook.com/groups/paracord on. And until next time, paracord on.